like buddy. It's the baddest brand in the land. Often first, but never last. Press one. No, no one's sitting there.
I get it.
Thank you.
It's not the lunchroom. I'm not cool. What's your name?
My dog Regis in the building.
I've seen you the last couple of these. I feel bad calling you. I miss your name. It's the brand.
I don't mind.
I can't imagine you would, but it seems like it's like something. There's a certain point we should go. I'm gonna get
John, right?
Yeah, David. Yeah.
How long are you here for?
You got it out there? No, I want to take about it like
What's up, bro?
Going live in 5 minutes. Going live in 5 minutes. Please turn all your cell phones to silent. Thank you.
Hey, look, if I talk about it, cool. Otherwise, don't name drop nobody in my chat. Stop trying to instigate shit. Like I said, you always be somebody I ain't never seen in my chat trying to instigate some shit. Y'all don't pop up till it's controversy. Just fall back. Get off the clown shit. Smash the like button. 60 people in here, 20 likes. Just like you found this live and clicked into the live, click the like button. New Orleans is in the building. From the mouth to the mat to the cab, you reopen the chat, yeah. They know how to hit the like button, Bert. That's the funny part. They know exactly how to use YouTube. Press one, that's the problem. They know exactly how to use it. Do I sleep? Hell no. No, I do sleep, by like 3 or 4 hours. No more than I am tired do I sleep. I don't oversleep. I feel like 8 hours is oversleep for me. I'm gonna wake up halfway like, hey man, I got some shit to do. But that's how it is when you a CEO, business owner. I can't be a spectator. Can't be a consumer. I have to be a producer. So I gotta be up before y'all think to brush y'all teeth or wash y'all face or jump in the car to get in traffic. Boom, I'm already thinking ahead of y'all. Oh man, I'm gonna catch them in traffic at this time. Well, I'm gonna catch this. I already know the UK is 8 hours ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, scheduling. Everything perfect time. Like I said, it's levels to this shit.
Going live in 2 minutes.
We ain't just randomly working. and you notice. They said live in 2 minutes. We already live. Press 1. We've been live for 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. We've been live. What they talking about? We're live in 6 minutes. Y'all late then. We already late on the. We already live on the baddest brand in the land. Hey, why they flag my video earlier about Canelo? Oh, flag for review. Some soft ass shit. Here, I'll review it. Review that man's piss test. That's all the topic was. Review this man's. Review him.
Going live in 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
We got the new graphics. Don't worry about the social media. You do whatever you want.
I got it up anyway at 2:45.
What's going on here?
Dinner,
Man, if they don't turn off that fucking Dance Fever beat, motherfucking, what's that shit they used to, DDR beat, nigga? Remember that shit? They used to be tripping off that DDR. Oh, high stepping ass nigga.
I'll send it to you anyway. Just okay.
Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and
I'll move the camera in a second. I got my laptop in my.
And like we've had Canelo fight 3 times on the next year, and we've had Anthony Johnson fight twice. TP Lopez.
I'm a Mac.
30 seconds.
Smash the like button, y'all. Get the likes over 100. Have some pride in your support, you know? Be prideful. Support the baddest brand in the land. Don't be a hater. Be proud about supporting. Like I said, think about how many doors we opening. I'm not gonna say nobody ain't open doors for us because they did, but think about the doors we opening now. Nigga, I'm busting doors down. I'm busting the whole crib down, you dig? You could bring a fucking Mack truck through the door. I'm busting down right now. You bring 1,000 people through the whole through the door. I'm busting down.
Versus Jojo
You feel me?
Diaz. We are from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. So many historic and great fights have happened here, and of course, Saturday night will be no different. We welcome you in. I am your host, Karan Bhatia, joined by Kaylee Reese. Kaylee, you just got married recently. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And we are, of course, previewing Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz. Devin Haney spent most of his career at lightweight. They're going to be weighing in. Jojo Diaz made the step up. This is going to be his second fight at the weight. He looks like he's comfortable. What do you expect to see from Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz?
I mean, Devin Haney in himself, he's a special fighter, up and coming, and he's definitely made us, some noise in the weight division. But Jojo Diaz is an exciting fighter. He comes to fight, he takes the fight. So I'm excited to see this fight.
And we mentioned you just got married. Before that, you won a fight against Jessica Kamara. That's setting up an undisputed fight at 140 pounds next year versus Chantel Cameron. Speaking of undisputed, at welterweight, we have Jessica McCaskill, and she's going to be taking on someone that you are very familiar with. That is Candy Wyatt. So what do you remember about your fight with Candy Wyatt?
Candy girl.
Candy Wyatt, to me, looked a little more comfortable at 47 when she took on Alma Ibarra.
Oh, that's the cut right there.
And, Candy Wyatt comes to fight. She comes forward and she comes
Candy
to
girl.
every second of every round. And we all know McCaskill comes with a chip on her shoulder. She comes in shape and she comes to defend her title. So I'm excited to see Candy take the opportunity on a week's notice. She was already training to take a fight on in December. And like I said, I feel personally, I like seeing her at 147. I think she's a little more comfortable. So expect some fireworks on Saturday.
Candy Wyatt said, boxing is her passion, her life, and to have the chance to become undisputed welterweight champion is her dream out. My understanding is you're going to be helping her try to achieve that dream. You're going to be in the corner with her, right?
Absolutely. I'm here. You know, she's a stablemate again. She's managed by Brian Cohen, and we have quite a few females in the ring. So when she took this fight last minute, I was available. Brian came here to, you know, work the cuts and work the corner, and I'm just here to support. You know, and I'm also braiding her hair, so I do it all.
Hair
So that will be
braider.
for undisputed at welterweight. Now we mentioned you are going for undisputed at 140 pounds. What would that mean to you to be an undisputed champion?
It'll mean everything. I mean, we have, you know, the mecca of boxing. We're here in Vegas, but to win the undisputed championship, that's something that every fighter dreams of. You know, you dream of being a world champion, and then what's next? You want to unify the titles. What's next is be undisputed. That's like the top goal that we have right now, and that's what's right in front of us. So that's what we're going to get.
And this will be, tomorrow night will be the lightweight championship of the world. Devin Haney's WBC world lightweight title at stake. Last weekend we had another part of the lightweight picture, a big part of it, of course. Teofimo Lopez, the champion, was knocked off by George Kambosos. I'm sure you saw that amazing fight. What were your thoughts of Teofimo versus George Kambosos?
It was, again, it was boxing. Anything can happen in this game, and it was another huge upset. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez, this is not the end of the world for him. You know, we take some losses, we take some wins, and I think it was an amazing win by Kambosos. He did the work, and he came and showed up. I just think the fight itself was an amazing fight. I mean, we're ending off the year with some really good fights.
So speaking of undisputed
I'm making camera
unification, right?
adjustments,
These are the things
so
that are
you gotta
trending, and that's great for
just be
boxing fans
patient.
that that's happening. So the winner of Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz will have to travel to Australia. That's what George Kambosos has said, to challenge for the titles. The remaining
Down
titles.
under.
Would you advise those men to make that trip to have a chance to be undisputed?
Man, Devin Haney is about that life, so he'll fight wherever the fight is. Like you said, he'll fight him on Jupiter, and the fact that it's in his home country doesn't matter. With somebody that's such a skilled fighter as Devin Haney, it doesn't matter where they fight. You know, it's a great for Kambosos, especially have professional unification, undisputed fight in some place like Australia where boxing is not that big yet. So for him as a hometown favorite, it's going to be great for them. But I know Devin Haney is about that life, and he'll fight him anywhere, anytime. I just think it's great that we still have these fights matching up, the best fighting the best, and it's kind of in anticipation of an undisputed tournament in itself, kind of in the making.
That's what we want to see, the best fighting the best. And for Devin Haney to even have a shot against George Kambosos, he's going to have to get through the hungry challenger, Jojo Diaz. And if we learned anything from last week, hungry challengers are always live. That's going to be at the top of our card on Saturday, December 4th. Our entire undercard is stacked, a lot of young talent, and we're going to see these fighters weigh in now. So to get things started, I'm going to throw it up to our master of ceremonies, David Diamante.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, for the official weigh-in for our big night of boxing taking place here on Saturday night. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We are sponsored by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, Bet Online, MGM Resorts, and JD Sports. Now, all the action will go out live around the world exclusively on DAZN. It's a wonderful fight card, 9 fights, 3 title fights, and 2 world titles. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 10 rounds in the flyweight division. Making his way now to the stage, presentando de Managua, Nicaragua. Please welcome Carlos Chocorroncito Buitrago. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, fighting out of Rialto, California. Please welcome Ricardo El Niño Sandoval. This fight is being presented in association with Golden Boy Promotions.
I ain't gonna lie, Lala D. I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the
And now
same.
making
I
his
just
way to
didn't
the
wanna say
scale,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chocorroncito, Carlos Buitrago. 113 for Buitrago, 113 pounds.
Nigga look like Keith Thurman.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the scale, Ricardo El Niño
That
Sandoval.
look like Keith Thurman, Puerto Rican cousin or something.
111.8 for Sandoval.
gonna have some fun, clearly, today. Man, that's Keith Thurman. No, I'm just playing. Hey, that's Keith Thurman. One time.
Sandoval versus Buitrago, 10 rounds flyweights, matchroom boxing in association with Golden Boy Promotions.
Keith, is that you? Smash the like button.
That will be our opening bout on Matchrooms before the bell. Ricardo Sandoval versus Carlos Buitrago.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, 6 rounds in the middleweight division. And now making his way to the stage, 5-1 with 4 knockouts, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Timothy Spotlight Love.
Who that, Montana cousin?
Lee.
Oh, I thought he said Love.
And now making his way to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated young fighter, 4-0, 4 knockouts, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Oakland, California, Amari Jones. And this contest is in association with Devin Haney Promotions. $159.4 for Timothy Spotlight Lee. And out of the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated Amari Jones. 160 bang on the middleweight limit, 160 pounds for Amari Jones. Jones versus Lee, 6 rounds middleweights, matchroom boxing in association with Devin Haney Promotions.
Prince Amari Jones versus Timothy Lee, both men making weight at or under the 160-pound limit. Amari Jones, 4-0 in 2021, mentored by Devin Haney, and looking to make a splash on Saturday night.
Let's get the likes to 200 people. Smash the like button. It's free. Only haters not hitting the like button at this point. So smash the like button.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. And now making his way to the stage, his professional record, 14 wins, 5 defeats, 1 draw. He's got 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Laredo, Texas, please welcome Rodolfo Cobra Gomez Jr. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. His professional record thus far perfect, 9 fights, 9 victories, 6 of them coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the talented young fast rising undefeated prospect, Alexis Macizo Espino. And out of the scale, please welcome the Cobra, Rodolfo Gomez Jr. 168, bang on the super middleweight limit right there for the Cobra. And now making his way to the scale, Alexis Macizo Espino. 167.4 for Espino, 167.4.
Shout out to everybody watching this on the big screen right now. And shout out to everybody with a little bitty screen as well. Smash the like button. Yeah, little bitty screen.
Espino and Gomez Juniors, 8 rounds super middleweights.
Rodolfo, the Cobra, Gomez Jr. went the distance with Diego Pacheco. He'll be taking on Alexis Espino, undefeated, 9-0, 21 years old. Trained by Robert Garcia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weigh-in continues right now, 8 rounds in the middleweight division. And now making his way to the stage, his professional record, 14 wins, 2 defeats. He has won no contest, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome Quatavius Cold Hard Cash.
Wasn't he in the Contender?
And his opponent now making his way to the stage, his professional record, a perfect one. 8 fights, 8 victories, 6 of them coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, Austin Ammo Williams. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, Quatavius Cold Hard Cash. £160, the middleweight limit for Quatavius Cold Hard Cash. And now to the scale, the undefeated young fighter from H-Town, Austin Ammo Williams. Also, the middleweight limit of 160 pounds, 160 pounds for Ammo Williams. Ammo Williams, Quatavius Cash, 8 rounds, middleweights, matchroom boxing, MGM Grand Arena, live on the zone. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, 6 rounds in the super featherweight division, and now making his way to the stage with a professional record of 4 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw. He has 3 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Cancun, Quintana Roo, Mexico. Please welcome Ronaldo Criminal Solis. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. His young professional record thus far perfect. 4 fights, 4 victories, all 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights, of course, out of Fresno, California, the 17-time amateur national champion, 2-time amateur world champion, Mark Castro.
Uh-oh, y'all favorite, Alicia Baumgartner is in the building.
And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, Ronaldo Solis.
I got eyes on her.
130.8 for Criminal.
Get them likes up, y'all. Smash the like button.
And now to the scale, the Fresno native, the undefeated Mark Castro. 136.4 pounds from Mark Castro. All right, Castro Solis, 6-round super featherweights, opening up the worldwide telecast.
Ronaldo Solis will be looking to play spoiler against Mark Castro, who's 4-0, all wins by knockout, looking to get to 5-0 on Saturday night.
What's that, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Wasserman Boxing, as they're proud to present 10 rounds for the IBF International Heavyweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. He is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 10 wins, no defeats, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Wetzlar, Frankfurt, Germany by way of Draga, Serbia. Here's the GBU heavyweight champion. Please welcome Amir, the Atomic Akhmatovich. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, he is the defending titleist. He also boasts a perfect professional record, 13 fights, 13 victories, 11 big wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Zagreb, Croatia. Please welcome the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF International Heavyweight Champion, the heavy-handed Balkan phenom, Filip El Animal Hrgović.
About to make a chess move after this weigh-in. We're gonna take a couple seats back so we can get the next thing. Watch this. I'm already plotting for after the weigh-in. Watch this. About to be quick.
228.4 for Akhmatovich. And out of the scale, El Animal, Filip Hrgović. 246.8 for the reigning IBF International Heavyweight Champion.
Trapped right now, but not for long.
Hrgović versus Akhmatovich. 10 rounds for the IBF International Heavyweight Championship. Matchroom Boxing in association with Wasserman Boxing, live on DAZN.
Excuse me, can I get by you real quick?
And we will be speaking with Filip Hrgović, who will enjoy an almost 20-pound advantage on Saturday night, taking on undefeated Amir Akhmatovich. We welcome Filip Hrgović into the studio. How you doing? So Filip, you will be taking on undefeated but untested Amir Akhmatovic. You're gonna have an almost 20-pound advantage on Saturday night. How will you use that to your advantage?
You will see on Saturday night. I don't want to underestimate him. I'm ready for everything. And I'm ready to go to distance, and I have big power to knock him out even early rounds. So, looking forward to Saturday night.
You've been called one of the most avoided men in boxing. We know that you have very high ambitions. If you are able to be successful on Saturday night, who would you like to face in 2022?
Yeah, I'm calling out big names for months and years, and I feel ready for everyone. And I would like to face some of the top guys in the division. I would like to have big step up, and it's on my promoters to match me with some good guys. I feel ready for everyone.
But before that, you will be taking on Amir Akhmatovic on Saturday night, December 4th. Also on our card, we will have the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. And to weigh in both women, let's throw it back up to David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Lou DeBella's DeBella Entertainment and Michael Short's Dakota Promotions, as they are proud to present 10 rounds of boxing for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. And now making her way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. Her professional record, 10 victories, 3 defeats, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Here's the former world title challenger, Candy Crush Wyatt. Wyatt.
This low key a better seat. Ain't nobody head in y'all way.
And her opponent now making her way to the stage. She is the defending undisputed world champion. Professional record, 10 victories against 2 defeats. She has 3 wins coming by way of knockout. She's a 2-division world champion fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, USA. Here is the reigning, defending, undisputed WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO welterweight champion of the world, Jessica Casquilla McCaskill. Now to the scale, please. The challenger, Candy Crush Wyatt.
Candy Crush.
146.2 for the challenger, 146.2 for Candy Crush Wyatt. And now to the scale, the undisputed 2-division world champion, undisputed in welterweight, Jessica McCaskill. 146.4 pounds for the undisputed welterweight champion. McCaskill versus Wyatt, 10 rounds for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world.
And we will be speaking to Jessica McCaskill, who just weighed in. Jessica, for so long, you were the hunter. You're now the hunted. It's hard enough to become an undisputed champion. It's harder still to stay there. Has your preparation changed at all now that you are the champion?
I wouldn't say my preparation has changed, but we've definitely gotten a lot more detailed in certain things, and everything from my nutrition to strength and conditioning to the rounds we spar to the self-care and recovery, things like that.
You'll be taking on Candy Wyatt on Saturday night. We know Candy Wyatt's tough. I know you said you don't watch too much film, but you've spent some time now with her. You stared down with her a couple times this week. Anything you noticed from her being in her presence?
I just know she's ready, and that's great when you have an opponent that comes in last minute and they're not here for a payday. They're here to actually fight. I mean, a good fighter always wants to be on the other side of the ring with another person that's willing to fight, good fighter. So it's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting. Jessica McCaskill will be defending all of her welterweight championship belts on Saturday night. Also on the card, Montana Love versus Carlos Diaz. We're going to throw it up to David Diamante to keep it going here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening for this fabulous fight card taking place here on Saturday night. And it's being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing in association with Zanford Promotions, as they're proud to present 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in the super lightweight division made at 144 pounds. And now making his way to the stage, please welcome with a professional record of 29 wins, 1 defeat, 2 no contests, and 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando de Santa Cecilia, Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Carlos Chuco Diaz. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. He's a southpaw. He is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with a record of 16 wins. No defeats. He has 1 draw and 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Montana. Pretty Love. Now to the scale, please welcome Carlos Chuco Diaz. $139.8 for Chuco Diaz. And now to the scale from the Buckeye State, the undefeated Montana Love. 143.8 for Montana Love, 143.8. Montana Love, Carlos Diaz, 10-round super lightweights at 144 pounds, Matchroom Boxing in association with Zanford Promotions.
I think we have to weigh in Poppy the dog as well. Official mascot, Montana Love. That fight will be at 140 pounds, our co-main event.
Y'all sleeping on Eddie, but Eddie done grabbed Alicia. He done grabbed Montana.
Will be taking on tough
I see
Carlos
what Eddie be
Diaz.
doing. Eddie be, man, come on. Eddie be on point sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm joined now by another 140
He's smart. He's slick and he's smart.
So we just saw Montana Love weighing in. I understand that
Eddie was like, we got Montana Love.
Well, what do you expect to see from him on Saturday night?
I mean, me and Montana, that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Montana, very explosive, very good, very skilled southpaw. We did a lot of rounds together in the gym
that sound like Regis, that don't sound like Montana.
I expect to see, explosion from him. Just a real good fight.
Regis
like
want
I said,
that
he got
Montana
skill,
Love
got power, all that. So,
I see you.
we expect that tomorrow night from him.
And also tomorrow night, Devin Haney putting his WBC lightweight title on the line against Jojo Diaz. We're going to see both men weigh in momentarily. Your thoughts on that main event?
I mean, first off, it's a treat for boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, you know, the fans wasn't getting a good fight. You know, like we saw a lot of high level fighters fighting, you know, kind of nobodies, right? But now we're starting to, right now it's starting to kick things up. Right now we're getting a lot of high level fights. So this is a very competitive fight. You know, it's a lot of people saying Jojo going, a lot of people saying Devin going to win, you know. So I think, for me, I think it's a great fight for boxing. For me personally, honestly, I can edge it out for, you know, Devin because of the skills, but at the same time, Jojo is, you know, he gonna bring it. He gonna just bring it to him all the way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gonna see, but it's gonna be a good night for boxing overall.
It will certainly be a good night for boxing, and the winner of this fight could be in line for a unification, an undisputed fight with George Kambosos. To do so, that winner would have to travel to Australia. Do you think it'd be worth it to travel to Australia? It's a challenge for all the belts.
Of course. Why not? You know, I definitely think you should, man. I mean, for me, you know, Kambosos, he earned that. You know, he beat Tio. For me, Tio was the man at 135, and he beat Tio, and so, you know, he earned the right to be considered the man, and you got to come to his hometown. So I think, you know, and of course, Devin said, you know, like Devin said, he'll fight him anywhere, and I think that, you know, they can go over there and fill up a stadium. They should do that.
Regis Prograis, thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you back in there in 2022. It's now time to weigh in our main event, and to do so, we're going to throw it back up to David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, where Saturday night, the brutal and beautiful saga of the 135-pound division continues as Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing and Devin Haney from Devin Haney Promotions, in association with Golden Boy Promotions, are proud to present the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. This is the official weigh-in. At this time, please welcome to the stage the challenger. His professional record, 32 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw. He has 15 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of South El Monte, California. Here's the 2012 Southpaw Olympian, the former IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the World, and the current WBC Interim Lightweight Champion, Joseph Jojo Diaz. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, he is the defending world champion. His professional record, absolutely perfect. 26 fights, 26 victories, 15 of them coming by way of knockout. Saturday night, he makes his 4th defense of his world title, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney. And now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, Joseph Jojo Diaz. 134.4 for the challenger, 134.4 for Joseph Jojo Diaz. And out of the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC lightweight champion of the world, the young superstar, Devin the Dream Haney. 135, bang on for the defending champion, the lightweight limit. 135 for Devin the Dream Haney.
Yes, sir, you never in a hurry. You shoot, stop, shoot, like Stephon Curry. You're pretty, you're handsome, you fight so skinny, I can't open your eyes. You the best, you the most, man. We gon' beat him up. Beat him with that nuclear slug and leave that blood. Yes, sir, shit on your ass. Ain't nothing like under you. Look at this little pretty white ass. You pretty white. Yeah, it's like a shit shot. You gon' get deep shot. Lord Devin Haney gon' pay you bye-bye. Yes, sir, that opening with that
Devin Haney, Jojo Diaz, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World, live on DAZN.
Excuse me.
Jojo, you got some psychological problems. You know you're slow, Jojo.
Jojo Diaz, Devin Haney.
But Lord Devin Haney, you got a lot of nerve.
You can sense the confidence from both men. It's the WBC Lightweight Championship of the World. And we will be speaking to both men. Jojo Diaz, 134.4 pounds. His second fight at lightweight. Devin Haney, right on the 135-pound limit.
Yeah, Devin Haney, Devin the rich kid. Devin is the rich kid.
Jojo Diaz,
this your last shot.
Challenger.
You in a world of trouble. One thing he's gonna tell you.
Jojo Diaz on Saturday night, you will be challenging for the WBC lightweight title. You are the underdog in this fight, but as we learned, the underdogs are always live. Are you embracing the underdog role?
I'm not embracing it, man. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm the underdog. I already did all my thing inside that gym and inside that ring in the professional ranks where I don't feel like I'm the underdog. I feel like everybody's underestimating me and I'm going to showcase
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
This is your second fight at lightweight. You certainly look comfortable.
You want to wait till after?
At the weight. There was a face-to-face yesterday between Devin Haney and George Kambosos. They were talking about a future fight. When you see that, what do you think? Do you feel overlooked a little bit in that?
I'm not thinking about anything else. This is my moment, and I'm going to take full advantage of it.
You were originally supposed to face Ryan Garcia, of course, with the hand injury. In steps Devin Haney. Is this now an even bigger opportunity for you in your career?
I mean, both fights were big fights for my career, and I'm just excited to be a part of, another big show. And I'm excited to just be here, performing my first main event here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. It's a dream come true, and I'm just excited, and I'm embracing everything and absorbing everything, and I know that this is my moment, so I'm going to go out there and do everything possible to put on a great show for the fight fans and come out victorious.
You will be challenging for the WBC lightweight title on Saturday night. Your final message to your fans and your supporters.
Thank you guys for all the support. The comeback is real. Make sure you guys keep on believing in your guys' self. Keep on working. Anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible as long as you guys put your mind to it. Come Saturday night, I'm putting on a great performance for you guys. I'm ready.
Jojo Diaz, thank you so much. That was Jojo Diaz. We will now be speaking to the WBC lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney. Devin the Dream Haney.
What's up, bro? How you doing? What's good with you? What's up? What's up, bro? How you doing?
Devin, you fought a lot of tough competitors in your career, only 23 years old, defending your title. You've seen a lot in that ring already. We know Jojo's tough. He looks comfortable at the lightweight limit. He's a southpaw. Do you think he's going to possess anything you haven't seen before in a boxing ring?
No, of course not. I'm ready for whatever. The table, he prepared well. Anything that he shows up on December 4th, I'll have an answer for it.
You fought here once before at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. You were 17 years old at the time. They made an exception for you to fight one of the youngest fighters to ever fight here. But that was an undercard. Right. This time you're back and you're headlining. You're the main event. I'm sure you dreamed about this moment. I mean, what does it mean to be headlining here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena?
This is all a dream come true. I thank God for it. Alhamdulillah. Without God, I wouldn't be here. But I didn't fight this hard to make it here. I want to make this my home. And on December 4th, I will show the world that I was ready for this. I was made for this.
And finally, we know that you had a little face-to-face with George Kambosos yesterday. Of course, the winner of this fight could be in line to challenge for all of those belts. Is there any part of you that may be overlooking Jojo Diaz?
No, I would never overlook, nobody. At the end of the day, he has 2 hands, 2 feet, 10 fingers like me, so you can never overlook nobody. But I'm prepared for him. I know the things that he does. I know the mistakes that he makes, and I will exploit them Saturday night.
It's all going down Saturday, December 4th. This man, Devin the Dream Haney, defending his lightweight title against the hungry and ready challenger, Jojo Diaz. And to get the action started, you're going to want to tune into Matchrooms before the bell. That's going to be at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. We will see you tomorrow. For all my guests, I am Karan Bhatia. Thank you so much for being with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome.
Ready? What is it? All right, y'all know what it is. It's the baddest brand in the land for the best media content. Here with the one and only New Orleans own Regis Program. What's going on, champ?
Just coolin', brother. Just got into Vegas, came for the fights, enjoyed my time a little bit, and we gonna see a shake tomorrow night. That's all.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you out here. What's the latest? What's the direction your career going in? Who you signed with now, and what's the latest?
So I'm with MTK. If people don't know, I signed with MTK, and then as far as the promotion, I'm with Pro Belly. So, we basically what's supposed to happen is, I should be fighting for another world title this year. Probably sometime this year. They told me I should probably be in the ring the beginning of this year, maybe
2022, right?
2022,
right.
Yeah, January, February, something like that. So we just gonna see what happens. My goal is to stay at 140. My goal is to be a two-time world champion at 140, and then I'm gonna go up to 147. Everybody telling me, man, go up to 147. I'm like, you know what? Let me get my belt again. I still feel like I should be a world champion at 140 right now, and so I want to be a champion again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go up to 147. Yeah, that's it, bro. But like I said, man, just training every day, still training, still doing what I gotta do, and just waiting for something to shake.
Have you had any problems getting people in the ring with you? We've been following your career
who
since.
Wants to fight me, bro? Like real shit. Like who wants to fight me? Even when I was a world champion, people didn't want to fight me. Like they had to kind of make people fight me and shit like that. So, if for me, when I went that tournament, if I didn't go in the tournament, I probably would have never been a world champion because I'm high risk, low reward. That's kind of what I am. So basically, like the people that will want to fight me now is probably up and coming fighters. But the people like up there, they don't want to fight me because I'm too high of a fucking risk. I'm a very, very high risk type of fighter right now. So with not enough reward, I guess. So like I said, man, right now, just staying in shape and doing what I gotta do and just waiting, just trying to wait for the next day.
There's still a large segment of people who feel like you was very close and competitive in that fight. You had the odds stacked against you. He was in his hometown, and he became the first Scottish undisputed, right? They made a big deal about that, so it was a big deal to them.
Exactly.
But
listen, bro, at the end of the day, that was Josh Taylor's night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like sometimes you can't take that away from a person. I don't think I could have did nothing to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? That night. I still think I'm a better fighter, but at the same time, I don't think it's all right. I don't think that I could have. I don't think that. I just think that was his night, bro. He had a lot of stuff. Basically, he had I know his trainer at the time. His trainer's sister died. He went through his father-in-law died. He went through that. So that was his night, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta just recognize when it's somebody's night, and that was his night. And for me, I recognized that, and I moved past it, and I got a different path, bro. Ever since that, I'm not gonna lie, brother, my life been great since that, So imagine if I would have won, what would have happened to my life? Personally, what would have happened to my life if I would have won? I don't know. I can't say what would happen, what would not, but honestly, bro, my life is fucking perfect right now. Super perfect, and I got a different path, and like I said, I'm gonna be a world champion. I want to be a world champion. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I keep it real with you. A lot of people still don't want to fight Taylor, and you want to fight him again, to avenge that. A lot of people, I know I done heard dudes say, oh, that's a big, tall,
That motherfucker big, he's strong, bro, but I still feel like I'm
right.
I want to fight him again. You know,
Right.
he's a real fighter, and he said it himself. He was like, yeah, I'll fight him. You know, he was like, I'll fight him again too. You know, so I think that I think we'll do it again eventually, probably like at 147 or something like that down the line.
Do you think he's gonna move up and the belts will be vacated?
Yeah, most likely he's gonna move up. He has this one defense. He's gonna move up. The belts will be vacated. You know, I'll go ahead and grab one, maybe make a defense, you know, or something like that, and then probably go ahead and move up and then probably fight him or whoever I need to.
Was you scouting Montana Love? Is that
That's
is
my
that what?
partner, bro.
That's your people.
Dog.
Okay.
That's my dog. Yeah,
all
that's
right.
my dog. He actually called me like that.
Yeah.
That's one of my people and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, if it come to it, then it come to it.
Well, because the way they timed it, they had him up there, then they went to you. So I was like, y'all both at 140. I didn't know y'all was cool like that.
That's kind of why they did time and stuff like that. But yeah, we didn't. Me and Montana sparred a bunch, you know, in Texas and stuff like that. So yeah, but like I said, man, he's a talent coming up, and you know, if it happens, then you know it happens. You know, we can't whatever for the money. It is what it is, right? You know.
Not too many people could say this, but I want to get your reaction to Teofimo. He was on the card, the homecoming card in New Orleans, right? He co-main under you, and I remember him at the press conference. He was loud in that press conference, talking. You know, I'm the star. Ask me more questions.
His daddy, not him. His daddy mostly, right? His daddy be, you know, he talk a lot of shit. But,
what was your reaction to that? You know, him underestimated, or people thought he underestimated Kambosos.
I honestly, listen, I can't talk in the fight. I didn't see the fight. I was at Chuck E. Cheese with my kids that night. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even really watch the fight. I saw highlights. I saw that he lost, of course, obviously. But I feel like if he would have fought like he fought Lomachenko, he would have won. Now, he didn't. But at the same time, man, Kambosos, he went out there, he did what he had to do. I think you can't really make an excuse and say that he underestimated. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't even want to say that, you know, because
that's why I corrected.
That's like, you know, that's like taking away from George Kambosos. Bro, he won fair and square. You know, Tio think he won the fight. You know, hey, everybody, you know, that's just how it goes. But he won. And that's it. He won the fight. He got all the belts besides the one Devin Haney got. So, you know, happy for him.
And another fighter, you was real. You know, they didn't know you was coming like that. When you got at Tank, people don't usually go at Tank like that.
Right.
You know, you went on Instagram Live, you just let them know, like, what's up? So, what's your opinion on that? You get anywhere as far as, because you fought on the Mayweather card.
I fought on that, I fought on that, but then that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. They not gonna let Tank know what close to me. Everybody know that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, for me, I'm with the business side of stuff, bro. I just try to not to get in that stuff, because like I feel like I'm a real fighter. Like when I say stuff, I mean it. I don't like, if I say I'm fuck you up, I really mean it. Like, I'll fight you, I really mean it. So, you know, I know some people say that to, you know, get fans, get followers and all that, and just say it just to hype things up, to rile things up. But I like, when I say I really mean it, so for me, I don't even want like say nobody's names and all that shit no more. When I sign to fight somebody, then, you know, then it can happen. But like right now, bro, I'm like, Tank got to fight all these dudes that got their fights and stuff, and then once I have a fight, whoever I'm fighting, then I worry about that, and then I worry about the next person after that.
Talk about how your life changed, like you was saying about, you know, with the tournament stuff. Like what in particular, if you want to touch and tell the people, you know, your fans and stuff, like what changed in your life from before the tournament, when you was hungry to get a shot, you know, and now.
So listen, like, so.
You fought on the Triller card, not to interrupt you, but you fought on the Triller card. That was big.
Triller card and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, I mean, so basically, like, before that, like, before I became a world champion, you know, I was like, I do camps in LA, right? I do my camps in LA, and I was like, man, I'm gonna move out here, you know. And then I ended up moving. I became a world champion, made a lot of money. Went to, you know, moved to LA, and you know, honestly, it was like, it wasn't a good decision for my boxing career. It wasn't that good of a decision, you know. And so, you know, I was training out there, and like I said, this is no excuse. It's just my personal thing. What happened and stuff like that. So, you know, I just felt like it just wasn't, basically, like, what for my boxing career, it wasn't the right move, and it was because of like my mindset being out there. Like, my life in LA was like living on vacation, basically. That's just how it was.
Right.
So when I lived in LA, it was like it really was like I lived on vacation. I had all my partners there, like visiting. I had people live with me, all my partners. Some of my partners living there with me. I had a lot of people coming in from New Orleans and Texas. They'll come visit me like every weekend. It was just like a fun vacation type of lifestyle. So you know, and as a fighter, as a boxer, like trying to become the best is something that you don't need. So, you know, I was living there. I went through that situation. I lived there, and you know, I lived there for a year, and I ended up, you know, of course, going back to Texas. Besides, it was way too expensive to live in LA. Besides that, and I ended up going back to Texas, bro, and it's just like I felt, and I'm not gonna say like my hunger lost. I lost my hunger in LA. Because it wasn't that I always still went to the gym, but it's one thing, like when I lived out there, like I'm a huge beach person. I love the water. I love to swim. I go spearfishing. I do all that type of shit, right? So mountains and all that. So basically, like the gym I was at, you know, it was like I think 2 miles from the beach, right? So me on my mind, when I go to the gym, on my mind is like, this is what I'm gonna do after the gym, right? I already know this is where I'm going after the gym. I put my stuff, my swimming stuff already in the car. All right, this is what I'm gonna do after I leave the gym. In Texas, it's not like that. It's like gym, I'm going home and rest. You know what I'm saying? I'm going home and be with my kids and stuff. And so it was just like, that was just the whole mindset. And then just going back to Texas, it's just like that hunger just kind of, you know, it just kind of picked up. And another thing, to be honest, bro, like having a loss on my record, it just kind of like did something to, like, I never thought I could lose, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, like, cause I ain't never been in adversity before, basically, you know, with the whole Josh Taylor fight. Like, that was adversity. That was my first time facing adversity. I never been in adversity before. So, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, like, boxing humbled the shit out of you quick. Boxing would humble you like that, right? Because I never thought I could, like, not lose. I never thought I could get close to losing. Because I ran through everybody. Like, even still, like, after that, I ran through 2 more people, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't ran through everybody that ever fought. And then, you know, we had a Josh Taylor fight, you know, he won. He got a decision and stuff like that. So, but now it just make me, for me, it's like I'm more focused. I feel like right now, I'm a whole different fighter. You know, I'm trained like right now. You see my face a lot. I sparred and shit yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's just being hungry. Like, for me, I feel like I'm a different fighter, and I'm way hungry right now.
You still sparring with no headgear?
Sometimes. Not with the dudes I sparred yesterday. No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. What was your greatest memory from? I seen you with Hands of Stone. Duran, what was your, if y'all, and let the people know if they don't know, because they probably didn't beat that.
I spent the day in New Orleans with Roberto Duran. Now, people don't know, for me, Roberto Duran is like my favorite fighter of all time. It's two people that's my favorite fighter. It's Duran and Mike Tyson. Now, I didn't meet Mike Tyson yet, but hopefully that'll happen soon. But I spent the day in New Orleans with Duran, bro. So what happened, I think he's shooting a documentary or something like that, and they wanted kind of me to like be his tour guide or something like that in New Orleans. So really what we were supposed to do, we were supposed to go to the swamp. They saw my video and doing the swamp. And
Crocodile,
they wanted to do that by the alligators and all that. They wanted to do that. But, you know, the people, it was a company with these, like with the airboats and stuff like that, and it was just like, they try to charge us and all kinds of shit. Like, bro, this is Roberto Duran,
you know who this
bro.
is.
You know, and that, you know, it was supposed to be on them. And they're like, bro, this is Roberto Duran, bro. Do you really know who this is? You gonna try to charge Roberto Duran? And so we end up going to a restaurant. We went eat. We talked a long time.
Niaz, huh?
Niaz,
yeah.
We talked a long time, and then after that, we went to the boxing gym, and he showed me some stuff, bro. And it was just a surreal experience, bro. Like, I'm just looking at him, like I'm looking at his eye, like he talking, and I just like, I don't care what would have been here, bro. You could have had a hurricane or a tornado right here, bro. I'm looking at Duran. I was just all focused right on Duran, bro. It was just so real. And, you know, then after that, later that night, we all went to Bourbon Street. You know, people, you know, they ought to see that. But we all, not Duran. I went with his, he had 2 sons and a daughter, and the producer of the show and stuff. We all went to Bourbon Street and stuff like that. And, you know, we were just talking about boxing. His daughter, you know, shout out to her, Rochelle Duran. She hooked everything up. And, you know, I was just asking her, like, how does it feel to be Duran's daughter? You know, we were just talking and, you know, just doing all that type of stuff, just chatting about boxing. And there was, you know, one of the questions that asked me, when I was with Duran, was like, she asked me, you know, why do you like my father so much? Why? I'm like for me, I'm a historian. Like, I really know history about boxing. You know, I don't just know like, oh, like people know, they know like Floyd and, you know, Pacquiao, Canelo, they know the big names, but I really know like the history of boxing. So I know all these fighters. And for me, Duran is probably like one of the greatest fighters living right now. For me, I got 4 fighters, the 4 greatest fighters living right now, and Duran is probably one of them. Between, for me, is Duran, probably Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd, and Pacquiao. And for me, in that order, that's like
the greatest fighters that's living right now, you know, and just being around him, bro, it was just like for me, it's a surreal experience. And another thing, like Duran, like when he walked up, he walked like an old man. Like he's like 70 years old, right? So he walked like old man. But then we get to the boxing gym, and he changed. Like he got in the stands, bro. Yeah. And he just changed, bro. Like I was doing all this stuff with him, and like I don't know if you see me playing and stuff with him, bro. But his all this was hard. Like his forearms, his head was fucking hard, his neck was hard, all this was like, all that shit was like solid, bro. He like old ass man. I'm like, bro, this imagine. Like I wouldn't even imagine that. So it, you know what I'm saying, more of the story, but it was like a surreal experience. And they want me to come to Panama, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and go to Panama with him, and he gonna show me around Panama, and I mean, I can't wait.
Well, we're looking forward to the next chapter in your career. You know, we always supporting you. Any last messages to the fans out there, the people who've been riding with you?
Oh man, thank y'all. You know, I just can't wait for the next fight. Hopefully I can find, you know, get a next fight. I actually go to Dubai next week, and you know, hopefully I find out some stuff about that, you know, when the next fight is. But I'm ready to get back in the ring, bro. Like I said, I'm training every day, sparring like two times a week right now. So, you know, I'm staying in shape, doing what I gotta do. Just waiting.
It's good to see Ammo back as well. I know you cool with Ammo.
Yeah,
so.
bro. Yeah, that's my dog, bro. You know, I'm glad to see him back, man. Get back on track. I'm just definitely happy about that. And you know, Ammo gonna be a force, bro.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, like Ammo. I've been said that since we was, you know, he always talk about that. Like we had our first like sparring session. I stopped him with a body shot. Hit him,
damn.
Stopped his ass with a body shot. And like since then, he learned. Ammo was just special because he started boxing real late, but he just learned. Like I'm talking about, like, bro, like after I hit him with that body shot and I stopped him with the body shot, bro, he came back to the gym probably like 2 months later and was like giving me that work. You know what I'm saying? Like he just learned that fast. So he gonna be something to be right.
You know I could talk to you all day, but I want to ask you this. Terence Crawford, remember you was at the fight, you said one day me and Crawford might fight. Remember you said that in New Orleans?
Right. Exactly.
What's your thoughts on the Porter fight and how you feel about still getting that fight one day?
I definitely revisit that fight one day when I go to 47. But like I said, right now I really do want to stay at 140 right now. You know, but I think one day me and Crawford, we might have to get it in one day. But Crawford, bro, like me and my partners, we argue about this shit all the time. But Crawford, I might have to admit it. Yeah. Crawford might be special. Like I might just have to admit it myself, bro. He might be special, bro. And like I said, I'm a student, bro. I know I study this shit, bro. Like I study boxing and stuff. Like he might be a special type of talent, bro.
In comparison to Spence, so if Crawford is special, then what is Spence in your opinion?
Spence special too, you know. Listen, like they special like different ways. I think like Spence is special because
you fought him in amateurs, right?
I fought Spence, twice.
Right.
Motherfucker beat me twice. You know, first time was close. Like, if ever see it, he know first time was close. He was the hard one, but you know I fought him twice and shit. What's up, bro? What's up with it? You know, so but I think Spence is special. I'm talking about like Crawford special to he can switch, he can do all, he got power, you know, he's stronger than what you think he is. You know, a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think he not, you know, he's probably not as strong as he say that too, you know, like because he's a wrestler, you know, and like wrestlers, they be skinny, he's skinny, but like still strong. You wouldn't think he that strong, but I mean, listen, bro, that's an intriguing fight. I can't wait. They need to make that shit happen, bro, before they fucking turn 48 and shit like that. Because, bro, like, make the fight happen, bro. Because that's a great fight. It's a pick and fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was all Errol, because I know what Errol can do. Personally, I was like, man, I was all Errol. That's Errol. And then I was like, Crawford, he doing some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't stop Porter, bro. I didn't think that. Like I didn't think he was gonna stop Porter like he did. He just stopped Porter, bro. He's different. That's some special shit.
Right. Exactly. Well, let the people know where they can follow you and keep up with you. I know you got the YouTube. Go ahead and drop all of that.
The YouTube is Root of Life TV. The Instagram is Regis Progray, and the Twitter is Aura Progray.
Regis Progray, New Orleans own, the king of New Orleans boxing.
Yeah.
The baddest brand in the land, CHAMPSIDE. Checking out. Appreciate you. No problem. Give me one last drop for the baddest brand in the land. Shout out.
The shout out to the baddest brand in the land. Let me say it again.
Yeah, you good. You live too, so you better come
I'm
correct.
live. My bad.
I got the camera too though, so you good.
That's cool. So shout out to the baddest brand in the land, CHAMPSIDE, my dog.
Appreciate you. Damn near earthquake going off when
Yeah,
you
we
did
got all
that
kind of
shit.
shit going
Appreciate
on.
you,
All
bro.
right,
It's
bro.
good to see
Yo,
you.
you too, bro. What's up, brother? How you doing? Okay.
You gotta be careful.
Oh, I know. That's my dude. We'll talk all day. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Hey, Brian's called Reach.
Yeah, I know.
He said he's looking for. I just talked to him. He just said.
And even though y'all seen that live, y'all still better go watch it when I put it up. Because I could have cut the live off, but I'll let y'all see how I don't script nothing. I don't come up with no rehearsed questions. We just cook. Straight up. No rehearsed, nothing. I miss Devin. I don't even know what happened with Devin.
Got it, okay. No.
Dan dismantle. See, I'm Dave Diamante. This is not.
Did he actually go outside?
You went outside and he walked in and opened the door.
Tim Lee, also Tim Lovely.
I thought I saw that.
Lovely, but Tim Lee is going to be in action.
I thought I seen Devin, but it wasn't Devin. What's up, fellas?
They have your name on it.
It's complicated.
Excuse me.
It's complicated.
Jim's,
Hey, you know, Madison.
Great interview. What y'all thought about that interview? Like I said, I don't fuck around, man. We be cooking. If you want a top-notch interview, come on the CHAMPSIDE. We don't fuck around. Like I said, me and Regis will talk all fucking day. But I was trying to be, oh, look at that. I was being courteous because somebody was waiting behind me. Oh, man, look at CHAMPSIDE being courteous. When he wants to be, press one. Not when the niggas, hey, can you? No, I can't. All right. I'll let y'all get a little glimpse of the TV so y'all ain't watching just nothing. But you know, that copyright be strong. Y'all want me to get Roxy? Oh man, hey, I gotta hit whatchamacallit. Somebody tweet Alicia Baumgartner. It's 400 people here. I need all 400 y'all to go to Alicia Baumgartner's Twitter or Instagram and tell her to come on the baddest brand in the land. I don't really, I haven't hit her up, so y'all are on my phone, that's why. That's why I need 2 phones. How we still ain't at 400 likes? Y'all see the hate, right? So if I give you an exclusive interview, you don't like that. If I show you the Devin Haney and Jojo, the same shit you clicked on, if I give it to you, you don't like it. So they hating, press 1. That's it. That's it. They hating. Or they have no respect for their grind. Which one is it? Let me know. Which one is it? Live been going for 75 minutes. And we ain't hit 400 likes. But I can't tell people to hit the like button or I'm bullying them. Are you fucking kidding me? Kind of goofy ass shit. my shit is. Look, they jumped out the chat now. Yeah, get your ass up. I ain't see Blue today. They all huddled around Roxy and shit. I be going where nobody at. We got shit to do. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button without being asked, just off the, because they like the content. Damn, what a crazy concept that is. You did what? Oh, shit.
I want to get your reaction to humble you like that, right? Because I never thought I can, like, get to the swamp. They saw that. They saw my video and doing the swamp, and they wanted to do that by the alligators and all. They wanted to do that, but you know, the people, it was a company with these, like with the airboats and stuff like that, and it was just like they try to charge us and all kind of shit. Like, bro, this is Roberto Duran, bro. You know, and that, you know, it was supposed to be on them, and they're like, bro, this is Roberto Duran, bro. Do you really know who this is? And they're very explosive, very good, very skilled. And you got to come to his hometown. So I think.
You know you slow, Jojo.
Jojo Diaz,
Devin Haney. But Lord Devin Haney, you got a lot of nerve. You need to take some prediction.
Hey, y'all seen Church ran into a photographer, and dude low-key wanted to fight him. He wanted to fight him.
Jojo. Jojo Diaz. From the challenger, Joseph Jojo Diaz. 134.
Devin looked like he ready to. Devin looked like he ready to scratch. Uh-oh. Edward is in the building. Eddie Hearn. Hearn with Hearn. Man.
Jojo Diaz, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC lightweight champ.
You know you slow, don't you?
Jojo Diaz,
Devin
Haney.
But Lord Devin Haney, you got a lot of nerve.
Sense
You nigga take the police on some
confidence from both men. It's the WBC lightweight championship of the world. And we will be speaking to both men. Jojo Diaz. We will be, it's the WBC. Confidence from both men. Jojo Diaz,
this your last shot.
challenger.
You in a world of trouble. One thing they gonna tell you.
Jojo Diaz, on Saturday night, you will be challenging for the WBC lightweight title. You are the underdog in this fight, but as we learned, underdogs are always...
You got a lot of nerve.
The ring to possess anything you haven't seen before in a boxing ring.
Brings to the table. We prepare well. Anything that he shows up, we on center for.
On here once before. Here at the MGM offices yesterday, of course, the winner of this fight could be in line to challenge for all of those belts. This is all yesterday. Get ready. For all my guests, I am Karan Bhatia. Thank you.
Just your last shot.
Challenger.
To the line, you know, without God, I will. This
what are you doing?
Learned underdogs are all here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
This is all a dream come true. I thank God for it. Come to the line, you know, without God, I wouldn't be here. But, you know, I didn't fight this hard to make it here. I want to make this my... Never overlook, you know, nobody.
It's all going down Saturday, December 4th. This man, Devin the Dream Haney, defending.
You know you...
From the challenger, Joseph.
For all my guests, I am Karan Bhatia. Thank you so much for being with us. Going to be at 1:30 p.m. Jojo Diaz and this man.
And I will exploit them Saturday night.
Catch the exclusives, all the exclusives on the baddest brand in the land. That's CHAMPSIDE.
You say you saw a Gary Church. Church is definitely a character. Ha 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 ha. Check out this. That's why I say he a character. That's what I say, yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What y'all on, man? What y'all doing in my chat? What they doing in the chat? 300 people, the same 10 people talking. Shout out to the 10 people. He makes it very interesting. Well, he's channeling the energy of Bundini, right? Muhammad Ali's mouthpiece. So if you know your boxing history, then you understand the importance of what you see in Press One. Utah defeats Oregon. You said you told church you heard Devin is faster than the car. That shit was funny, huh? He faster than that car. I said, I heard he was faster than the car. Yeah, that shit funny. Hey, this man Eddie Hearn got security like the president, y'all. I'm not even gonna cap to you. This man Eddie, he got presidential. He got he got that presidential security. Press what? Oh man, it's the baddest brand in the land. Oh man, that's funny. Devin 8. Man, Eddie had security way before T.O., trust me. It ain't because of T.O. Eddie Ben had that crazy. Eddie got that SEAL Team 6 shit. He got them niggas that got Osama. Nigga got that Tom Clancy Rainbow Six shit. Ooh, Devin look like he ready to scratch. Y'all hear Eddie? I should ask him if he has an eliminator. Just think about it. If I do an interview with Eddie and they do an interview with Eddie, which one you want to see more? Press one. Let's just keep it real. Like, say, Sports Direct. Who the fuck is Sports Direct? I don't even know who he interviewing with. But let's just say it was Sports Direct, who y'all have never heard of, obviously. Who would you rather see? Like, if you put that, if it said CHAMPSIDE interview with Eddie Hearn, and they interview with Eddie Hearn, you know my shit is fireworks, press one. You know my shit is gonna be, hey, come on now. I'm gonna do him like I'm gonna do Eddie like he running suicides. All the way down, all the way down. Get all the way down. You know how they do. Look. They ear hustling online, they ear hustling in person. Them niggas, like, I must be an ear hustling magnet, right? Gotta be. I must be an ear, everybody want to ear hustle. Press what? Press what? Yeah. Nah, don't move now that I say you ear hustling. Oh man, like I said, I'm a problem. I'm really a problem out here. But like I said, y'all niggas get off a nigga dick, damn. They see me cooking over here, they want to walk all up on, like, you gotta watch the TV. 5 feet, like 5. Nigga, your mama ain't tell you to back up off the TV like that? The fuck? Yeah. I just wanted to see how long, that's all. I said they all want to be around. The ones I know, the ones I don't know. I must be like a big ass magnet or something. Can you angle? Yeah. Now you want me to turn sideways looking at it. Eddie know the routine when, come on, yeah. Yeah, I got this shit funny. What if I just crash Eddie interview? Hey man, what's up with that Andre fight? What about that Andre fight though? He out there as soon as he, yeah, right. Like I said, that just lets you know that he was ear hustling press one. Oh man. Like I said, it's chess, not checkers, man. I'm a chess player. I am a chess player. They playing checkers. They thinking about the moment. I'm thinking about the moment after this moment. Saw how I got up and moved during the weigh-in? Boom. That allowed me to get to church. Boom. That allowed me to get to Regis first. Excuse me, sir. Can you turn that TV up? Because I'm on live right now, and that's going to give me a copyright strike. Yeah, it's all good. It's a TV right there. You don't want to watch that one? You want to watch this one?
No, I just wanted to hear what they said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they talking about it over there, too. 2 big-ass TVs. He want to come back, turn the TV up. Come on, nigga. Like, come on, man. Why people be playing with me like this, see? See, I don't be doing nothing. I be chilling. When I came up here, look, nobody was over here. Nobody. I be on my BG shit. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't need to talk to nobody. I'm gonna put these niggas to work if they keep hopping in my way. Facts. Hey, nigga, got a job for you, man. I gotta put these dudes to work, man. I gotta get them something to do. Look, he walking all back and forth now. Man, see, I can't even, you know that song, I can't even roll it, please. Them say your dreads and them dreadful. Yeah, it must be my locks or some shit. I don't know what it is. But I can't even roll in peace. I can't even do my work in peace. Nigga gonna come. He ain't cut that bitch down though. He ain't turn it down. Hey, look, it's a TV. Look, it's nobody over there. That's his bag. But he won't watch the TV over here where I'm at. Like, come on, nigga. That's what I'm saying. It be all kind of room, bruh. And people, they gotta snuggle up under me type of shit. Man, if you don't get the fuck on. Nigga bag on the other side of the table by the other TV. You better put closed caption on that shit. And read that motherfucker. They gang, yeah, gang stalking, fact. Somebody asked me where Alicia Baumgartner at. I don't know, man. She cut out before I could. I'm a DM her though. I'm a DM her. I hit her. No, I hit her up. What happened was I was gonna interview her before her fight, but when I hit her up, she was flying to the UK. She's like, oh, I got it. She's like, I said, when? I said, what's your schedule like today? And she was like, she said, I'm catching the flight at such and such time. So then I didn't really want to do it before her flight because, you know, people be having shit to do before they fly. You know, it's like, but then I was like, yeah, it'd be better if I caught her after. So, yeah, the lines of communication is good, but y'all on my cell phone right now. If I should hang up on 300 of y'all to DM Alicia Baumgartner to do the interview, press 1 in the chat. That'd probably be better than looking at cheers. But I ain't Kevin Gates. I only got one phone right now. Well, I only need one phone because I got a camera. But if I had 2 phones like Gates, one for the plug and one for the load. Yeah, bro, I don't like that shit, bro. You know how, and certain people, like I said, that's what people be seeing, like, when they talk about certain people, like, dude just hovering around me, nigga, on my shoulder, press 1. Like, there ain't nothing Desmond Howard said. Who, they ain't even no football on, press 1. Who the fuck watches a muted Desmond Howard broadcast, nigga? Shout out to Desmond Howard with the Heisman Trophy, but come on, nigga. You wasn't that tapped into that fucking screen like that, nigga, all up on the screen. That's why I put it on them. Like, look at this dude, man. Look at this dude. I'm sorry, no offense. Nah, I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say it, though. Ask Eddie, can you see his phone right quick? Shit funny, man. Everywhere I go. Every other way you go. No matter where I go, grown men acting like some hoes. Like, bruh. You know how we need to speak this into existence. I need a beautiful woman to be hovering, you know what I'm saying? Like, not no weird ass college football watching ass, like, get your ass out of here. I might be all right, man, facts. A million pair of eyes just looking hard and trying to find looking at. Y'all remember that shit off of All Lies on Me? I mean, You Can't See Me. You can't see. Yeah, that's the shit right there. They got me stressed out on death row. That's that classic Pac right there. Oh yeah, Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows. Oh shit. Here you go. You know what's funny? Like, I'm one of them people, like, when I go places, I go and I sit until it's time for me to move. You know how people can't sit down? You be like, bruh. On some Aaliyah shit, press 1. Back, forth and forth. Looking at, let me see you go. Like, come on, nigga. It is the A-Y, well, how you spell her shit? Y-A-H, some shit. Nigga said he got jazz personality. Back and forth. The best Tupac song is Trey and War Stories. I don't know. That's a hard one, man. It's too many. Everybody want to be on the baddest brand. Like I said, motherfuckers, they don't even know they want to be on my shit. What's the best Tupac song? I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know. Cause Tupacalypse Now was a different type of Pac. You never even heard that Pac again. They buried that Pac. Yeah, that Pac that was on Tupacalypse, that was the Black Panther Pac. By the time he made All Eyes on Me, he was like straight commercial. You know, he was all the way on this thug shit. Like, but Tupacalypse Now, Tupac, come on now, he was on some Asada Shakur. Well, yeah, Machiavelli came out. That was posthumous, but even still, the first, like, to me, your debut is who you really are, and that was the real Pac. Was Tupacalypse Now. Violent, remember that song? These hypocrites is having fits, and I'm not buying this. Man, come on, man, you niggas. What song is the hard? Y'all didn't even mention Tupacalypse. Oh man, like I said, he was going off on that shit. He said, "Lady Liberty, stupid bitch, lied to me." Come on, man, that nigga was cooking on them. Yeah, like they didn't let him rap like that after that. They ain't let him rap like that after that. He said the Constitution, no, it don't apply to me. Lady Liberty, stupid bitch, lied to me. Oh man, he was cooking on that shit. That was 20-year-old Pac, so I don't want to hear niggas talking about, oh, Soulja Boy is young. That's why he made Soulja Boy dance it. Like, come on, man. Nas was young too when he dropped Illmatic. Your substance ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, your age don't have nothing to do with your substance. Yeah, you have maturity, but still. Yeah, Brenda's Got a Baby. Yeah, that's a good one too. But that was like, what's the, let me look this shit up real quick. If I see the track list, it'll all come back to me. I just need to see the track list. Let's look up Tupacalypse Now track list. I Don't Give a Fuck. They done pushed me to my limit. I'm all in. Now I'm in the cops band. Yo, he went off on that. Words of Wisdom. Yeah, that's the one right there. Words of Wisdom. One by one, they are killing us. Remember that shit? That nigga was on America. That's Words of Wisdom. So again, if y'all only know Machiavelli and All Eyes on Me, go listen to Tupac's very first album, where he was on some straight motherfucking Malcolm X shit. Period. What's up, Montana? How you doing, boss? You got a second? Appreciate you. Let's do it. Yeah, you can sit right there. Make sure I got the. You ate already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Let me just get.
Which one you running? Both of those running?
Huh? Yeah, well, the camera on the live right now. Yeah, but I'm up here with it. You could look.
You live on Instagram right now.
We live on the YouTube. I got like 400 people in here. Yeah, on the CHAMPSIDE.
It's popping.
Yeah, they loving you.
Party going crazy, huh?
Yeah. All right, I think the audio is good. All right, y'all, we here on the baddest brand in the land, CHAMPSIDE, with the one and only Too Pretty. Montana Love, what's going on?
What's poppin', man? How you feeling, Chad?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. I can't complain. Gearing up for tomorrow night. Ready to give these fans a show, great entertainment. You know what I mean? And I'm just excited for my debut with Matchroom.
Man, we've been watching you for a long time. You always been a showman, a great showman. Is that an Ohio thing or what is that?
It's really natural for real. It's not most people. You gotta be born with this. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be in you, not on you. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So it's a great and touching on that, we seen you on Showbox, I believe, and Showtime at times, and this is a big platform, a good opportunity. How you feel about that? As far as I seen you fight on some local cards and stuff like that. How you feel about being on this platform?
Again, I'm excited to be on the zone. My last fight, I fought in front of 18,000 people in my hometown against branching and whatnot. And it feel like my second home. You know what I'm saying? It's just easy for real. As far as just approaching the situation, I feel like I belong here.
Mm-hmm. I hear it in Eddie energy that he loved that you working with him and that you on board. How were you approached? Was it after you had that sensational performance in your last fight? What was the process like to get you where we at today?
Yeah, it was really after the fight with Branching. Eddie and his team and everybody reached out. They was very excited about me, especially once they found out I was independent. You know what I mean? It was amazing. So Eddie, great guy. The whole Matchroom team is amazing. You know what I mean? From the security guard to the upper room, they all amazing guys, amazing people. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I made this choice.
Talk about a little bit your last performance. It was the Jake Paul card, correct?
Correct.
What was the emotion like after? How did the city embrace you? And because it was a big, you was like Eddie said. After that, you jumped on the ropes. It was a big moment. People was doubting you.
Yeah. I was a big underdog coming into that fight, but I always knew I was big dog. You know what I mean? I always felt like that. So, but it was great. Just the whole experience, coming out, seeing the fans, seeing it, the place packed like that. We packed out where the Cavaliers play. It's crazy.
Right.
So that's like a dream come true. And now the Cavaliers sending me gifts in the mail.
That's what's up.
We got the Browns reaching out. I got a bunch of celebrities, that hit me, and it's amazing, man. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean? I can't. It's just the beginning,
Take us into the mindset of the attire selection. You known for the extravagant style and stuff like that. What's the process like? Is it just I want to wear this color, this fight? What's the process behind that?
Honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like most people probably think I be lying or something, but this shit is everything be last minute with me. Cause I don't decide. It's hard for me to decide. You know what I mean? I just how I'm feeling. I guess that particular day, I'm gonna fight in this color. You know what I'm saying? But I just got a sharp mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm good with when it comes to this fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm probably one of the flyest fighters ever, for real. And this Saturday, I got something nice coming up.
And we seen you doing some wild ass pad work and stuff like in the past. A couple years ago, you dress up in different stuff and do a little dance. Like we definitely enjoy the entertainment that you bring.
Yeah, you just gotta have fun with it. You can't be so uptight all the time.
Yeah.
And, the minute you stop having fun with it, it becomes a job. You know what I mean? And honestly, this is a career for me, so I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Some people ask, like, how could you enjoy fighting or getting punched?
Right.
And it's really like I look at it like art. You know what I'm saying? It's an art. Chess. You know what I mean? Like I know you're not smarter than me. You know what I mean? I know you're not outworking me or anything like that. So I just have fun and just do my thing.
What do you know about your opponent tomorrow? What do you know about him, and have you studied him film wise or otherwise?
He's a very solid guy, tough opponent. But I see when he fought Zepeda, he was more of a pressure, trying to pressure Zepeda. But then I seen his recent last fight where he was trying to box. So I mean, we prepared for whatever he come with. He's a solid guy, 29-1, never overlooking anyone. And we just excited to get him an action-packed fight tomorrow.
And Eddie mentioned in 2022 we looking at world title shots and fighting for world titles.
Yeah.
Is that part of the reason, obviously, why you signed here, and what's your faith in that happening as far as manifesting next year?
Yeah. Eddie is a guy he's a man of his word. You know what I'm saying? He like to talk papers, not just out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And I can relate to that. That's great, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, great business, man. Eddie. Like I said, I like how he handle his fighters. I like how he move. He got world champions fighting 4 or 5 times a year. That's crazy. Nobody else doing that. So, it's just a great move.
What was your reaction to former 140-pound champion Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter from Ohio? Did you get a chance to check that fight out? And what was your opinion on it?
It was a little upsetting, but it's okay. Sean's solid. He good. His family good. He's safe. That's all that matters.
Why you say it was upsetting?
No, just the outcome. How everything played out. Me personally, I felt Sean was up. He was winning.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
I believe Andre Ward had him up.
Yeah.
And he was scoring it live.
Yeah.
Any opinions on the next fights? Them guys at 135, they're not necessarily in your weight class, but Tank Davis fighting this weekend, Devin Haney. What's your opinion on them as fighters in the sport, or opinion on their fights?
I really don't have an opinion on nobody else. I'm focused on me tomorrow night. Getting past this guy, and that's it. I'm not really too much overlooking anyone. I do one step at a time.
And what's your meal? I asked you if you ate, because obviously you're weighing, but what's your meal of choice after the weigh-in?
Pasta. I used to do pasta or something like that.
Carbs, right? Yeah.
It's cool, though. But I got to actually head
Yeah,
out
you
to
good, man.
Jackson.
Appreciate you. Montana love on the baddest brand in the land. Appreciate you for the time.
That's cold.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. I'm going to hit you up.
Appreciate
All
that.
right.
You gotta eat? Yeah, I got to catch this other interview real quick. I'll be right back. All right, no, you can get back here. We'll be back.
And he's gone. Huh? Press 1? On the fly with it. Like I said, man, we don't miss. All hits, no misses. Shout out to Drizzy. He said it first. We don't miss, nigga. Let's go. Shout out to the baddest chat in the land. Shout out to Montana Love. What do you say? I likes that. Yeah. See, now we invited to Thanksgiving. Yeah, he peeping the shirt, right? Facts. I got the hoodie on like a motherfucker. So anyway, man, shout out to him. See, we just talking about Tupac, and I just threw an interview on y'all. Like, come on, man, who keep it this raw? I'm the rawest in the game. Nigga was talking about Tupac. So, hey, man, listen to this Tupac. Hey, what's up, Montana? On the fly with it, bruh. Never rehearsed. Never. Not one show I done talked for 3 hours every day of the week, every live. I ain't never rehearsed nothing. All bars. All gyms. So we gonna put that one in the archive. See, I'm giving y'all, I could have cut the live off. Well, I'm gonna see if I could get Eddie. What? Hey, Which y'all think Eddie gonna leave when he see me sit down? Or y'all think he gonna run out of time when I sit down? Let's just see. I just want to see if it's gonna be a built-in excuse. Huh? Yeah, I'm live streaming. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? YouTube.
Or can either go off the trilogy fight of the Undisputed. Do you know what I mean? But the Benavidez fight's a great fight, the Charlo fight's a great fight, but, and I'm not here to speak for Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso. They're the bosses. It's whatever they want to do. But I don't see what those options actually do for you. And you've got to get motivated, haven't you? Especially when you're in his lifestyle and, you know, and to be self-motivated like he is with that lifestyle is a special athlete. But I think if you said to Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso, fight David Benavidez, I think the answer would be, yeah, you would, but why? Why? And the answer is...
Fans would say the reason why is, yeah, you got all the belts, but David never lost the title. David is the #1 guy at super middleweight. You haven't beaten the #1 at super middleweight. I think a lot of fans would say that.
But the truth is, it depends what rankings you're looking at. When he beat Callum Smith, who was the #1 super middleweight, ranked Ring Magazine champion, you know, WBC, WBA, won the World Boxing Super Series, he was regarded as the best super middleweight in the world. He beat him easily, and all of a sudden he's not very good, that Callum Smith. Do you know what I mean? But who's Charlo beat? Best super middleweight. I'm sorry, Charlo. Benavidez. And by the way, I think Benavidez is a really good fighter. Who has he beaten? Who has he fought? Nobody. And sometimes you get to a situation where maybe Eddie says that same thing. Well, what's he done to, you know? But honestly, I can just tell you that knowing those guys, they've never done one person. But it's just what, they don't do things tactically. It's just about feel. You know what I mean? So when I started working with them, they said, I want to be undisputed. It's never been done at 169. Never been a Latino undisputed champion, right? Let's do that. They've done it. Give him a chance. Do you know what I mean? He may fight Benavidez next or Charlo. That with the PBC. That will be some of the offers that are made to him. But he likes to have a plan, and one of those plans is to box globally as well. That's really important. I guess he's going to do what he's going to do. And the other thing that makes me laugh is that people kind of feel that he has an obligation to fight. You know, mate, he can do whatever he wants. He has earned the right and the opportunity. Now the great news for fight fans is he don't work like that. So he will do what he wants, but he'll search for greatness. So I'm a little bit conflicted because I'm a massive Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso fanboy, and I've seen it from the inside what these guys are all about. Do you know what I mean? And I couldn't put him in a fight where I didn't believe he was going to win because he's that good.
The other thing we brought up yesterday was the steroid allegations. To give perspective to fans that might not know Canelo with the Conduro result, but he did do the hair follicle test, and the hair follicle test would have shown if that was put in the system purposely. Yeah. But it keeps surrounding him. You know, what do you make of Floyd and fans in general always bringing that up with Canelo?
But I think going back to the hair follicle stuff, which effectively proved his innocence. I was one of those people back when he tested. I did, yeah, and I said, what I said was that people will always have that, you know, thing to say, because if you're a hater, you're always going to use whatever you can find. He cleared his name, ultimately.
Oh man, my phone died.
There's an opportunity to do it, and again, when you're around someone, you get to know, and you know, I know Canelo Alvarez, and I know what the sport means to him, and those allegations, they just don't sit well with me, because I know the guy, and you know, in the past I've been guilty of saying something, probably without much knowledge, and when I was at home and fighting him, I was trying to wind him up a little. But you know, with that stuff, you know, he's done what he had to do to make sure that he can put that to bed. So, but, you know, Floyd always wants to stay relevant, and he's a great. So, but anything that he says a little bit controversial, just boom, throws up. And obviously, I didn't like what he said, but he's his own guy.
Terence pointed out that it's kind of a contradiction though, because he's criticizing Canelo for the opponents and look at Tank and the people that he's fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tank's brilliant, brilliant. His resume is really cool, and I think everyone, you know, obviously I always go back with him, and I can't give these guys enough props. Like they've done a great job for him. He's a star, right? But if you want to just box in-house guys, you can't be a great. What's next? Tell me a fight for Tank in-house after Isaac Cruz. Like,
It's Rolly, we can go back to Rolly.
yeah, but that's not going to make him a great, is it? No disrespect to Rolly, who's again is a good fighter. But what about Cambosos? What about Norwich? What about Devin Haney? You know, that's what makes you a great. And I just feel that even if the plan was to only fight guys on your platform, I don't even want to say that, do you? Do you know what I mean? Because fans are just going to think, well, what's the plan for Gervonta Davis? On Saturday he fights, or Sunday he fights Isaac Cruz. By the way, we'll have a go. I mean, he's tough. But how many buys does that do on pay-per-view? You're distorting his potential by limiting his audience in fights like that. If that fight was on Sunday, on Fox, you know, Sunday could do a huge audience. Yet, I don't know if it does 100,000 buys. Honestly, I don't know if it does 50. Like, you're getting to a stage in this market now where, as an outsider, although I spent half my time in this country, I can't believe how many pay-per-views you have. That fight's $74.99 for that fight, for just that one fight. And 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was, 3 weeks ago, you had Canelo out. Oh, sorry, yeah, 2 weeks ago you had Porter, which bombed. Yeah, and then you had. But once you do a Canelo fight and you absorb whatever it is, 650, 750, whatever, it's really difficult to bounce back with another one. And Porter against Crawford felt the effect of that, which was a really good fight, which did whatever it was, disastrous. Now you do this one. This could do 50 or 60,000. You imagine you've got fighters as big a star as Tank doing 60, 70, 80, whatever it does, audience. Do you know what I mean? So, Jake the week after, then you have Charles Martin against Luis Ortiz 2 weeks after that. I mean, what's that all about? Yeah, but listen, and I understand because I've done too many pay-per-views in the past. Because you run out of dates, right, on your platform. You've got too many fighters, and the platform says to you, well, if you want to do a pay-per-view, we'll do that.
That's in the budget.
Of course,
you know,
I understand, but it's
to
detrimental. It's like, and I'm not a believer that pay-per-view is dead at all. Canelo's proved it's not.
Wait, you're saying that?
No, I've never said. No, not me.
Yeah.
I've never said pay-per-view is dead. But I do believe that too much pay-per-view, yes, and too much poor quality pay-per-view.
Too much at a high price.
Yeah. Like, the problem is Crawford against Porter, which is a really good fight. That on normal ESPN is so big for the sport. Do you know what I mean? And same with Tank this weekend. But the fighters are getting so much money that the broadcasters are saying, well, we won't pay that license fee. So you have to come up with another model to do it. It's great for design because I'm sitting there at $19.99 a month, having had 2 Canelo Alvarez fights this year, having just had Teofimo against Cambosos, Devin against Jojo this week, you know, it's saying, I believe we're providing great value for money. It doesn't mean, by the way, you know, that DAZN will never do a pay-per-view. It's not part of the modelling, but it is important for them to have the capability and the functionality to do it, because sometimes you need to share a broadcast that only sits on pay-per-view. Other times a fighter will only box on pay-per-view. And I feel like they're really well positioned at the moment. And all of these pay-per-views I actually think worked well for DAZN, because fight fans are going, well, I think I'm getting great value for money on that platform. And the price point's got to come down for me.
I had a conversation with Steven about this price points, and he said that they are open to it, but they don't want to be the ones that lower the price and then get the same amount of buys and then end up earning less. And he said that's really the thing, is like they don't want to be the first ones, or I don't think anybody in that position wants to be the first one to lower it and still get the same amount that they would get if they had a higher price.
Yeah, the problem as well is if you lower the price, it's the admission of a poor quality. right? So, for instance, Charles Martin against Luis Ortiz is $39.99, $49.99. Well, what are you saying? It's not very good. So you are, aren't you? So like once you lower the price of something, it's a kind of admission of value, and that's dangerous for a pay-per-view. It's also dangerous to keep doing pay-per-views at $70, $80. Like,
yeah, no, I would have pay-per-views priced how you guys saw them over there.
Yeah.
That's a steal to me.
But we only do, you know, even when I was at Sky, we were doing 5 or 6 a year. And now they've done none because they haven't had a pay-per-view fight. But they will do Calm Brook in February or whatever. That's one. But since we left, they haven't had a pay-per-view. They've tried to, but it's hard to, you know, always get those kind of fights. But even when I was doing 5 or 6 at £20, we were getting hammered by the fans. You know, just like
they're complaining about that. We get them for $80.
I know.
Floyd and Manny was $100.
Yeah,
what are they complaining about? Switching topics, I wanted to touch on Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Dillian White, whole situation. First off, with Dillian White, the arbitration, is that going to get settled so he can go ahead and get his mandatory?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's very close to getting settled now. I think it's really about sort of getting something that's concrete, getting the right split that you deserve as the interim champion. Someone's waited for a very long time. And I just feel that they feel like going through that process is a lot more concrete than just hoping that the WBC will do it. So I think that's imminent. And when that happens, I believe he'll be called to fight Tyson Fury.
I was there in Mexico when representatives from Top Rank came here and they said, hey, $80 for Tyson and $20 for Devin Haney. What do you think that's fair?
No, I mean, actually, as the interim world champion, I believe the minimum you can get is 30% anyway, and the maximum you can get is 45%. And I honestly believe for how long Dillian White has waited, and the value that he brings in that fight, should be up. So that's another reason they're going through this process to get a fair crack of the split of this fight, and I think that's very important.
Yeah, because a lot of people were wondering, well, if it's delaying the situation, why not just drop the case so they can go and make it?
To make sure you get it on the right terms and that it's concrete and solid with no exceptions or nothing at all, basically. Because that process has been going on for so long that I guess they've lost faith that it's going to happen. So they've had to go down this route to make sure they won't be denied.
Given that, when do you think it's all going to get cleared up, and when do you think
it's imminent? I think, you know, but you know, at the same time, you know, people have reached out to us about AJ, you know, doing that, stepping aside and doing this. It's not on the agenda. It's not what he's about, but if something was presented to me that I felt I should take to him, I would. Tyson Fury wants to get his next opponent locked in. You know, we've got a rematch clause with Usyk, which we need to schedule. So, you know, we're all sitting and waiting, getting ready to move. There's no tearing rush at the moment. But, yeah, everyone has to decide what they're doing in 2022.
It seems like it's a similar position that Deontay Wilder was in. But he didn't want this type of session. He was like, no, heck no.
Well, also it wasn't there. I mean, there was no one willing to give him a step side. Both fighters weren't willing to pay Deontay Wilder, do you know what I mean? And I don't even think that conversation was ever really had. Same with AJ, you know, he's made it quite clear to me, don't approach me with anything unless you really feel like it's a conversation with her, because I just want this fight. Nothing got presented to Deontay Wilder that made our maybe have that conversation with Deontay Wilder. He's sitting right here, what are you doing? It doesn't matter because it never got presented. And this might never get presented. It's got to be the right, you know, I can tell if they come to me and say, you know, at the end of the day, if there was a concrete plan for us. Of course, the money's important, but it's more about the plan, Marcus. You know, like, we've waited a long time to try and get that undisputed fight. He got beat by Usyk, and that's, you know, if all of a sudden you could have a fight, you know, with a new training team, and then go into